Alrighty.
Love this music. Love this introduction. What do you think? Do you like it? Say it.
Yes.
That's not what I meant.
No.
That's not what I meant either.
Maybe.
There you go. Maybe he likes it, everyone.
That's what I'm looking for.
No, I really wasn't looking for that.
What are you looking for?
You have a noise that you
Noise. I'm gonna stop using the noise until I know where I got the noise from. I don't remember where I got it from.
I don't know.
I
either.
could be offending people
You
with
could
my
be.
noise.
You could be. So, good evening to everyone listening out there on the worldwide interweb.
That's not what it's called.
I know.
It's not the. No.
Yeah. Whoa.
Stop it.
We're not supposed
you
to have
doing?
any more music play. Good night. Good evening, everyone. We are the Bost-Whovians. Welcome to Doctor Who Radio. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Say something.
Something.
Yay! He said something.
No. Hello, folks. How you doing? I'm Jimmy,
I'm Lucas.
and we are here to hopefully entertain you.
Did you ask the audience how they're doing? How are they going to respond?
Oh, how are you?
That's better. We say, how are ya?
I'm waiting for the response.
They're not going to
Give them a second.
They're not going to
They could text me right now.
All right. If you are listening in right now,
Text me.
text us. You should have our number. Should we give them our number?
They have my number.
Do they have mine?
Yeah, they do. They
Do
have
they-
yours.
All right. Do you want our number if you don't have it? That's a
Text
question.
us if you want our number. Oh,
Okay.
wait. No, that's not right.
That's great. That's fantastic.
That came out wrong.
But that was
I had a
awesome.
Lucas
That was
moment.
absolute. Really? What?
Yep. A
No.
Lucas moment. I don't know how many brothers I have.
My God. I know exactly how many brothers I have.
Now, if you think about
Oh,
it,
shut up.
write it down.
Shut up. Go write down 7.
You don't have 7 brothers, see?
No, I don't. I have 5.
I don't have 7 brothers either.
And I have 6 sisters.
I do not have 6 sisters.
I have a lot of sisters.
That is a lot of sisters.
Yeah.
I only have 3 sisters.
My parents almost, the first time my mother was pregnant, she actually had a miscarriage. So it could have been 13. It's a lot of kids.
My mother had a few miscarriages.
A few?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yep. One right before me.
Wow. So it could have been you. I'm glad it wasn't. We wouldn't be here if it was you.
You might be here with someone else.
Who will? No. That's unimaginable.
You might still have a show about Doctor Who with someone else.
Who would it be?
I don't know.
What?
here.
I'm making a point that it would not be the same show without you. You make the show. I'm just here.
You make the show as much as I do.
No, not even close.
See,
You have more insightful words to say. I just laugh.
That's true, and the laughing is funny. See, we were just re-watching or re-listening to, because it was an audio-only clip about the one with the goat.
Oh, the goat had me dying
I mean,
laughing.
you were laughing for close to 10 minutes.
I was laughing for close to 10 minutes. If you don't know what we're talking about, basically,
Did you watch Sesame Street?
Yes.
I meant them.
Oh.
I know you watch Sesame Street. You're the one who laughs at the goat.
Yes, I do. So, if you don't know what we're talking about, we're going to bring this clip up just because of the fun of it. You know,
There it
there's
is.
this
It's
goat
it's
that
right
basically...
there. Oh, there it is.
The goat got
It's
mad.
Vintage.
It's a vintage
Sesame
clip
Street.
from when we were kids, which was, unfortunately,
More than a couple years ago.
yeah, maybe 7 years ago at least.
At least.
So this is the clip that I laughed at hysterically for quite a while. One of our earlier shows from when we first started this Doctor Who radio broadcast, what, almost a year ago?
Almost.
Almost. Here,
Let's see if he does it again.
Listen to this. So here it is.
A goat can feel sad. A goat can feel wonderful.
He's already
A goat
starting,
can feel
folks.
mad.
Feel mad, feel mad, feel mad.
It ain't bad to feel mad. If someone pulled
Does the dog kick him or something? No, he pulls his... Oh, that's right.
Say nothing.
He pulled his
Stand there
beard.
and grin.
But the other one lays an egg.
Yeah, that's right. Now, the dog's covering his eyes.
Someone
That looks like a
gave him
purple
fright.
Heathcliff, by the way.
It does look like...
Would it go flat?
With a beaver tail.
I get mad. It ain't bad to
Better
get
get
mad.
mad.
And
Oh,
one
here
day
comes the duck.
someone
The duck's
does
gonna lay an
something
egg.
unkind. Would it go pretend he doesn't mind? Oh, I get mad. I get mad. I get mad. It ain't bad to get mad. And his friend lets him down.
Why is the
We've
pig
got to
eating
bring
ice
one
cream?
for you. Would a goat say, no matter, don't worry, I couldn't care less?
No!
I get mad. I get mad. I get mad.
The ice cream landed on his
I get
head.
mad.
Oh my
And in
god.
the end, most folks are
Oh,
glad
that's one of the
to
funniest things I've
find
ever
out
seen.
what
right,
makes
can we,
him mad.
Stop it.
He gets
how do you,
mad, he gets mad, he gets
How
mad.
do you do what?
I want to share that on our page. Share. There we go. To
All right.
Facebook. Oh,
All right,
you're not
so-
signed into Facebook.
No,
All
I'm not
right.
signed into Facebook.
I'll do that later.
We'll share
then.
this later, but I've laughed so hard I have tears coming out of my eyes.
At least you were able to control yourself quicker than last time. We had to go through 2 clips, and you still came back like.
Oh, that's wicked funny.
You were insane.
Well, it had been a while since I'd seen that, a long, long time, and it brought back memories, and all I did was laugh.
Memories.
That's
of
all I
where
did
your
was laugh.
Parents thought you were probably having seizures on the floor, laughing so hard.
Oh no, with the way my dad talked to me earlier today, I think they do think something's wrong with me. I was trying to be positive, and he was just being so negative.
Well, sometimes old people do that.
Yeah, Dad's getting up there in
Ooh.
age.
We're gonna be that someday.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
Well,
I'm not.
no, you're not going to be that way to your son because right now you don't have a son.
Exactly.
But
But
you
I'm not
will
gonna-
be it to some. Oh, it's probably going to be me.
If we're still living in the same area, dude, we don't know where this show's going to go. We don't know if it's going to actually end up going somewhere great. I mean, people might be listening in right now going, what the heck are these guys talking about? Right now, we're talking
Right now
about
they're
Sesame
going.
Street.
It's certainly not Doctor Who.
It's
I did
certainly
not sign in for the Sesame Street hour.
No, nobody does. So tonight we are actually talking about Doctor Who, like we do each week. Sometimes it's in minimal fractions amounts of time, but tonight we're talking about a very, yes, I said minimal fractions amounts of time. That probably didn't make sense, but that's okay. We are not supposed to make sense. What's supposed to make sense is the show we talk about, Doctor Who. Tonight we talk about Planet of the Ood.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, and the first time we encountered the Ood was when Rose Tyler was still with the Doctor before she got trapped in an alternate reality, and she made a comment about the Ood. It's
Who
very
did?
odd. Ood.
No, who did?
Rose.
Rose did?
I think so. Either way, it was the episode with the Satan Pit.
Wasn't that Martha?
No, it was Rose.
No.
Yes, it was Rose.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure.
I don't think it was.
It was Rose. It was season 2. Martha didn't come around till season 3.
Fine. Martha's going to be on next week, though.
Yes, she is. I'm looking forward to it.
I know you are.
Oh, I'm very looking forward to it. So, the Ood have an emotional attachment to my friend Jimmy.
No.
No?
They don't have an emotional attachment to
Or
me.
you have an emotional attachment to them.
It's a very sad story.
It is a sad story. Well, they wrote the episode basically to discuss why slavery is so wrong. That's basically
Okay.
the whole concept of the episode.
Hopefully it wasn't this episode that made that clear to people.
Well, no, of course not. We would hope that people in general would know that for a fact. But sometimes people don't know, and that's why it existed in
But
human
this,
history.
this episode, it had many tie-ins to, like, slavery. It was very concentration camp-like. Yeah, it was just, it's hard to watch.
Yeah, because
I know they're Ood, but, they're still people.
Exactly. So let's kind of look at a couple of clips and see what we find out about this.
Hold on, can you hear that?
This one first, really.
Donna, take your hood down. What? That noise is like a song. Over there.
What is it?
Hello.
Yes, I started the recording.
What is face?
Donna, don't. Not now. It's a heat.
Recording.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I don't know where the heart is. I don't know if he's got a heart. Talk to him. Keep him going.
It's all right. We've got you. What's your name?
Designated Ood, Delta 50.
Donna here has
Name's
no
Donna.
idea what she's
Okay,
saying.
no.
She picks up.
She doesn't,
Sorry.
but she's trying.
Oh God.
Yeah,
This is the doctor.
I mean, she's practically freaking out here.
yes, she is.
And I think it was this. I think it was this scene right here that made that impact with Donna and the Ood for the rest of the episode.
Oh, definitely, easily.
Because she's very vocal in her ideas.
And she's completely against this whole concept that the Ood are being used for basically human purposes in the year 4126.
Almost to the point where she's ready to give up traveling with the doctor.
Yeah, at one point she's like, I want to go home.
She just wants to go home, to be done with it. She can't deal with everything that is just being thrust upon her. She was talking about, like, I just thought it'd be great to go out and see things and do things and see fantastic things, and no, you're just seeing the horrors of the world.
Yeah, and this is pretty horrific that these peaceful alien creatures from some other planet, Oodsphere, are basically being used and sold at auction and at reduced price in this episode, for people's enjoyment. And, actually, that's the next clip that we had in line was, look at this. This is people's enjoyment. So this is how they're being advertised.
I'd like to point out a new innovation from Ood Operations. We've introduced a variety package with the Ood Translator Ball. You can now have the standard setting. How are you today, Ood?
I'm perfectly well, thank you.
Or perhaps after a stressful day, a little something for the gentleman.
All right, so that little part got cut off. But listen to this.
And how are you, Ood?
All the better for seeing you.
And
There it
the
is.
classic option, Ood, you dropped something.
Right.
So
I
okay,
think they probably needed more comedy in this episode, but maybe they stayed away from it because their message was so important. But yeah, this is a hard episode to watch. It's just not easy. It wasn't easy for me. I watched it again this morning, and it's just very difficult. I was,
tell me,
it
Jimmy.
makes me
What are you
question
feeling?
myself, because by the end of the episode, I'm happy to see these horrible people die.
You mean like the guy who got turned
Yes.
into an Ood?
Well, no, he didn't die. That made me a little mad. But her, no, well, not the one I'm pointing to, but what's her face there? The PR girl?
Salami? Salama?
It's not Salami.
Was Salama? Salama? Saloma? What was her name?
I don't know now. That's all I can think about is salami
You like salami?
and pastrami.
What about prosciutto?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, very
Mhm.
good.
So anyway, I was glad to see her die.
It's kind of morbid, dude.
That's what I'm saying. It's this type of episode that makes me feel so strongly about what the people were doing to the Ood that it makes me question my own morality when I'm enjoying seeing somebody else die.
Are you saying that you might question whether or not you would treat an Ood that way? Or
No, God no. But I would kill every single person that did.
Really?
Oh, yes, absolutely. It's wrong. It's just wrong. It doesn't deserve to happen. And the people who make it happen need to be extinguished.
You're a Dalek.
I didn't say exterminated. I said
Exterminate,
extinguished,
extinguish.
like the harmful flames they are.
Harmful flames.
Yes.
All right.
You
Well,
hear that too?
Yeah, I heard that. Might be my phone getting in the way. So,
Oh, all right.
well, I completely I don't know about killing people, but what I do agree with is that it's completely wrong. Taking anybody, no matter their race, background, religion, style of living, and basically putting them into some slavery type lifestyle is completely wrong, no matter how you try to twist it and tweak it to your own personal warped
Especially,
viewpoint.
no, they were lobotomizing them to make them subservient. It's just wrong.
Everything about it's
It's
wrong.
wrong without the lobotomy. Everything about this is wrong.
I completely agree.
And I don't like it.
Well, why
It's
would
hard
you?
to watch this episode because of that. It's a great episode. I love the episode, but it's just hard. And I like Donna's response to all this.
Yeah, and matter of fact, we got a response from her right here to
Okay.
one of the Ood. So listen in.
You can't have started like that. You're for the humans. What were you like?
The circle.
What do you mean? What circle?
The circle. The circle.
Ladies and gentlemen, all Oud to hospitality stations, please.
I've had enough of this schmoozing. Do you fancy going off the beaten track?
Now, if I can introduce you...
Rough guide to the Oud sphere. Works for me.
Yeah.
All right, so basically, right there, you know, she's inquiring. She's like, "Were you always this way? I mean, you weren't born into this slavery, and in reality, nobody is. But this episode kind of reflects what has happened throughout humanity's history: is the fact that people are born, at least in some cultures now, but even in this country, in this the country's past."
The doctor pointed it out. She says, I don't have any slaves. He said, who do you think made your clothes?
Exactly.
You don't know sometimes. The horrors of the world that we currently live in, we are sometimes immune. I mean, not immune, just ignorant
Yes, that's the word. Ignorant.
of what is actually happening.
And it's sad that it's like that. Because living in the 21st century, with the amount of technology available to us, news, and any type of information available 24 hours a day, we really shouldn't be ignorant to anything that goes on around us. But in some cases, we are. Or maybe we just don't pay attention to it. Like, we know it's there, but we just kind of put it off to the side. Like, maybe if we just forget about it, if we just put it to the side just for a little bit, then maybe, just maybe for a second, our life will be a little bit better.
People who don't get enough care or food or anything. I mean, it extends into all areas, all facets of life, that there's just things that you and I take for granted.
What do you take for granted? Anything?
I don't know.
Music? Taco Bell? Well, I mean, it's there.
You're
It's there
silly.
anytime you
You're
want.
just being silly
You could
now.
get a crispy potato taco for
Not
less than
any
$1.
time. I have to have the money.
Well, sometimes they're open till like 4 o'clock in the morning. That's pretty convenient.
I am pretty much always asleep at 4 a.m.
You said pretty much. So that means there is an occasion where you might be awake and say, you know what? I could go for some Taco Bell. And then you get in the car or you just get there somehow and say, you know what? I want a crispy potato taco. Or one of those new roller thingies that they have.
The chili cheese fries one?
Yeah, you liked that one, didn't you?
I did like that one. Oh
I
my
haven't
God.
I haven't tried it because I don't eat
love
beef.
chili cheese on fries.
It sounds good. Was it good?
Yes, it was so good. I make chili cheese fries sometimes.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Make my own French fries. Lyric loves it when I make French fries. And so I was like, you know what? I'm going to make my own chili. And I'm going to make the French fries. And I'm going to top it with chili and cheese.
Ooh,
And it was so good.
I can imagine.
It was the first time I ever made chili.
Really?
The only time.
Well, you know,
Never
I've
made it
never
since.
made chili.
Never?
No. My mother-in-law makes it. My friend Chucky makes it. I remember my brother Christopher making it. And oh, good grief. I remember it being so spicy that I thought for a second, just for a split second, that I saw into the past. I don't know how it's possible.
What did you see? Was it a vision?
No, I'm just talking trash. I didn't really. I mean, I'm just saying how spicy it was. That's it. I don't
I've
literally.
never heard that it was so spicy I thought I saw into the past. So I assumed that this was some kind of real thing that you experienced?
I don't know what to say now.
Who? I don't even understand the words you use.
No.
It's not making sense.
It doesn't. It's 11:20.
So what?
It's late.
So, no. We do the show every week at this time. You should be alert and ready.
Well, sometimes I'm not. So don't get on my case about that.
It was so spicy, I thought I saw into the past.
The whole point was the fact that it was spicy. That's it. Nothing else.
So spicy that you saw into the past.
Well, what if I said I saw into the future? Would it have been different or the
I
same?
would have still wanted to know what you saw.
I don't, dude. That was my brother Christopher. Christopher moved away from my household when I was maybe about 10. I've only seen him once in the past 23 years.
Wow.
Yes.
That's a long time.
Hold on a second. Let me get my math right. I'm 36. All right, once in the past 26 years.
That's a little worse.
Yeah. Well, it was nice the last time because it was a family reunion. A lot of people showed up. It was a big family reunion. I got a picture of it on my Facebook page.
Okay.
There's a lot of us in that picture.
Family reunions can get that way. It's easy to get carried away, and there's a bunch of people, and you don't even know who they are.
No, I know all these people. But, like, the ones that I
never
don't
knew
know...
all the people at my family reunions.
Huh?
I never knew all the people at my family reunions.
I actually want to put together with the ones in the family that I have in Ohio. Because I've got family in Ohio that I've never met. Yeah. Matter of fact...
As far as I know, I don't have family in Ohio.
How do you know? Maybe you do and you don't know.
I just said, as far as I know. I added the proper preface there. Stop it.
All right. Very good. I'm going to stop it. And we're going to go to another clip from Planet of the Ood. Exactly.
Oh, it stinks. How many of them do you think there are in each one?
100? More?
A great big
That's
empire
sick.
built on slavery.
It's not so different from your time.
Oh, I haven't got slaves.
Who do you think made your clothes?
Is that why you travel around with a human at your side? It's not so you can show them the wonders of the universe. It's so you can take cheap shots.
Sorry?
Don't. Spaceman. I don't understand. The door was open. Why don't you just run away?
For what reason?
You could be free.
I do not understand the concept.
What is it with that Purcell ball? I mean, they're not born with it, are they? Why'd they have to be all plugged in?
All right. So, again, she's questioning stuff, right? She's wanting to know what in the world is going on. Why are these... why are the Ood being kept in... What are you laughing at? All right. You got to tell me what you're laughing at. Come on.
That was Asa.
Yeah, what do you want?
He said, I tune in to hear Doctor Who and I hear the goat. Really?
Nice.
It's a meaningful, impactful episode about the mistreatment of the Ood. And what happens when you see this? I get mad! I get mad! And there he goes. I'm sorry I had to do it. See, he didn't text me. He boxed me. So I had to listen to it.
Yes, you did. I'm sure the whole audience.
And my volume was down, which is why I had to listen to it twice. So.
Oh, that's good.
Now, thank you, Asa.
Would you like another clip? Would you like another clip?
Missed most of the last one.
We're going to go through another
The
clip,
last
everyone.
one made me mad, though.
All right.
Tell me, does the circle mean anything to you?
The circle must be broken.
It's creepy.
What is it? What is the circle?
The circle must be broken.
Why?
So that we can sing.
Mr. Alvin, I'm in Ood Cargo.
All right, we'll stop it there.
See, that's the other part that gets me. They just want to sing.
What do you think the singing has a reference to? Why is it...
It has a reference to everything. You sing for everything. Music is about emotion. The lyrics is about emotion. You can sing when you're happy, when you're mad, when you're sad. It doesn't
I
matter.
agree. I
and
agree with that.
they have been denied their songs. It's just wrong. They're ripping away their souls.
Wow, that's deep.
They're enslaving them, and they're not even allowing them to sing. Pisses me off.
Do you allow me to sing?
No, that would probably piss me off.
I sing every
Maybe
day.
not. I don't know.
I don't think I've got a good singing voice, but I sing every day, even when it's just random conversation. Like I'll hear somebody say something, I'll get some, some enjoyment out of it. Like I think it's kind of comical, and then I'll sing about it.
Okay. I sing almost every day too. What's bad is I usually try not to sing around other people.
I don't care who's around me. I really don't care.
So like I'm at home, there's nobody home, so I'm gonna go take a shower. So I take a shower and I've got my music playing and I'm singing, and I get out. My roommate had come home sometime during the start to the end of my shower, and so there's Chris going, "What's up, Sinatra?" He actually said that to me. And it's things like that because it's like, you sing differently when you think people aren't listening.
Yeah, that's true because
Because
it's out of mind.
Matter.
You don't
You're
think.
just having fun. You're singing because it's what makes you happy.
Yeah.
And you do that differently when you know people are listening. So
yeah, you got to just kind of get past the uncomfortable feeling that's associated with basically people watching and listening and trying to figure out whether or not you're meaning to do this, or do you actually think you have talent, or maybe you do have talent and people didn't realize it.
I sing at work a lot.
Okay. You know what music shouldn't be sung? Country. It sucks. All day. Every day.
I was singing to country music this morning while I made my breakfast.
That doesn't make it right.
Might have actually been this afternoon. I slept late.
That still doesn't make it right. I don't care what time of day it is. Country music sucks. It's terrible.
Patsy Cline, it was Marty Robbins, and it was Johnny Cash. They don't suck.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't.
Yes.
They don't.
Yes, they do.
No.
Yes. Yes.
No.
Country does not require any discernible talent.
Everything requires some kind of talent.
Including this?
Yes.
This requires talent.
Yeah.
How?
Some people can't do this.
Anybody can do this. And anybody can sing country music.
No. Okay.
You just have to have something to whine about.
Excuse me. Sorry. I am glad we do not have a recording of our first show.
It was bad. It was very bad.
Okay. Therefore, some amount of talent or something is needed just to be able to get through 60 minutes.
Yeah, I agree.
Remember our first show, looking at the clock going, we've got 25 minutes left.
I thought the same thing.
Nothing else to say. I think we were already out of clips.
Yep.
That must have been awful.
It was wicked hard. Wicked hard.
That was nearly a year ago. But
yeah, look at us now.
Pretty bad.
So we have surpassed the required talent to sing country music. We're better.
In your eyes.
In my ears, too. My ears don't bleed. I don't
like it.
Wish I was deaf when we come on.
Okay. Some are like that. But I think... Okay,
I'm not... Okay, let me retract.
I think there is redeemable qualities in all types of music.
Really?
Yes. Absolutely. Because I do believe that music is a window into who you are.
What about Hanson?
What about Hanson?
Mbop.
So
Is there something redeemable with Mbop? Anything? You got
why
nothing.
are you bringing this up?
Because you said there is redeemable qualities in any music. So, Mbop. Is there something redeemable with that?
Is this an attack on me here?
No, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to let you think about it, because right now we
Did
have
I leave that in your car too?
No. No.
Okay.
You left bare naked ladies.
Thought you'd appreciate that. Sorry.
We're going to go to we have a message from our sponsor. We'll be right back.
This show is sponsored in part by ASAPCPU.com.
Allons-y.
For the best quality up-to-date shoutcast streams or any electronic device repair, visit ASAPCPU.com or find them on Facebook at facebook.com/ASAPCPU and check out some repairs they've completed. We'll even include a free consultation. ASAP CPU, the service you need ASAP.
What?
Yes, we say thank you to our sponsor. We also want to express some gratitude to TardisBlue.net. 24-hour Doctor Who online anytime you need it. They also play a lot of movies, good stuff. And was there anybody else? Did we leave anybody else out? Because we've let some things out in the past, and maybe we should bring it up.
You know what
again.
we've let out?
No.
We're on Twitter.
Oh, that's right. You can look us up on Twitter.
We're on Twitter.
Bost-Whovians
We're
on Twitter.
Pinterest.
We're on Facebook, and
Google
we're on now.
Plus.
Yeah, we're everywhere. Right now, we are on the World Wide Web.
You
We are
can
all over the
find us.
planet.
We are branching out through the web.
So if you want to contact us, you can reach us at Bost-Whovians@gmail.com. You can look us up on Twitter, leave us a message, email us. If you know our number, text us. Text us now if you like, or send us a message on Facebook.
Yeah,
if
we
you
don't
like.
mind.
Somebody send
Text us, Vox us, message us. It doesn't matter. We'd love to hear from you. Even if you're listening to this the next day on YouTube, but just, again, try to add a little bit more context into your questions or answers. Because tomorrow afternoon, when you're watching this, I have no idea.
No, we
when
don't
you're
know.
watching it, and I don't know where you are in the show. So when you just respond with, "That was funny, I agree too," I really have no idea what you mean.
Yeah, just send us messages, whatever. We don't care what you say.
But it is great to hear from you.
Yes, it is.
That's why we do this.
All right. And we also do this because it's awesome, and it's fun, and Doctor Who is the best show ever.
I think sometimes we do this just because we like to hear ourselves talk.
I really don't like hearing myself. I don't mind hearing you. I think you're pretty cool, but me? No, I don't know. Sometimes I think the world would be a much better place if my voice was
Whoa!
not there.
No. No. The world would be a horrible place without you.
That's so nice.
I love
That makes me feel good
having
inside.
you around.
Cool beans, man. That's awesome.
Yep, you're the best.
So,
Well, not the best.
Thank you.
You're pretty
Make
high
sure
up
you
there.
clarify that I'm
You're
not the best.
pretty good.
I'm all right.
You are so mediocre.
At least I've gotten to that level.
I know.
Exactly.
Before that, you were just ochre.
Okra.
Mhm.
Like okra?
No, oh, God, no. That's slimy little loogie stuff.
That's
Ugh.
disgusting.
Oh, I
It's
hate that
gross.
stuff.
Okay, so we know someone personally.
Who likes okra?
Yes.
I know lots of
Xavier.
people that like okra.
You know Xavier, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, she likes okra, and she keeps telling me that's so good and that I need to eat it. And I'm
Okay.
like, no.
You can't
I've
ha-
eaten it once. It's disgusting. It's repugnant. It's awful. I will not eat it again.
It's too slimy.
It's extremely slimy.
But I have found a way to do it where it's not slimy.
You mean not eating it?
Yes, not eating it, it's not slimy. Well, it's still slimy. It's just not slimy to you.
Exactly. I don't want to feel anything slimy.
Okra mixed with stewed tomatoes takes away the slimy.
Oh.
It still
All right.
tastes
Look,
like
I don't want to
okra.
lose my. I really don't want to lose my food from earlier. It just sounds awful. Every bit of it.
It's not all, loogified.
Oh, stop. It just sounds so gross.
I had to. I thought of that word. I had to use it.
Oh, it's so nasty.
Loogified.
Oh, yeah. Gross.
It was like the first time I ate Jell-O. The first time I ate Jell-O, I took a little spoonful, and it slithered down my throat.
You know it's made of
It
animal
made me
hooves, right?
Gag. So? I don't care.
All right, as long as you don't care that you're eating an animal hoof.
So what? I've eaten worse.
What have you eaten that's worse than an animal hoof? Have you eaten chitlins? You're thinking about it. You
don't
may
think
have.
I have. I don't
Oh
think
my
I have.
goodness! I
I'm
really hope not.
I'm pretty sure that I have not eaten chitlins
I really hope not.
or tripe.
Oh. Do you mean you may have eaten tripe?
I don't think I have.
You
but
don't think?
sometime
You
yes,
don't think?
Yes. No, well, I do think. But sometimes I would go to these gatherings and I was encouraged to just try things and
Oh.
not ask what it is because you may end up liking it.
Oh.
And then once you find out what it is,
you may end up throwing up.
No. If you found out what it was before you ate it, you might not eat it and you might be missing out on something that you love.
Oh. All right. So again, have you had chitlins?
Not that I know of.
Oh, so you may have.
Well, it's just, I mean, come on, dude. You ask a question like that. Have you ever eaten cat? I don't know. I mean, I go out to restaurants. Who knows what's in that food sometimes?
That's true because I went to have Chinese food last weekend, and I am
I was
not
trying
sure.
not to call out a whole race there, but thanks, dude.
Well, okay, Americanized Chinese food, which could be anything, because in China they just call
that
it.
makes it better.
Well, because in China they just call it food. So I mean, and it may be completely different. Stuff gets Americanized, so there could be subtle or large adjustments in what's being served here in the United States. So I went there. It was fried rice. It was supposed to be sesame chicken. I felt horrible after eating that food.
It could have just been spoiled chicken.
It could have been MSG.
Could have been.
It could have been
whatever
dog.
oil was in it. Maybe the oil was rancid.
It
I
could
mean,
have
there's
been.
a lot of different things that can go wrong with your food preparation.
It could have been the legendary black beast of.
I seriously doubt you ate that.
I just wanted to get your reaction.
Okay, well then here's a reaction. I've eaten goat. Have you eaten goat?
No, I've not eaten goat.
I've eaten plenty of goat.
I don't know what it tastes like.
It tastes good.
Does it taste like chicken?
No.
Frog tastes like chicken.
I love frog.
I've only had it once.
I've had it a few times.
It was kind of greasy.
Frog legs? No. It was good because it was kind of like chicken wings, but with
Tiny.
the texture of fish that it just falls off the bone.
That is true.
It's like you just took a bite and it was just like
gone.
It was so awesome.
You ever had duck?
Yep.
It's very greasy.
Yeah.
That's what I didn't like. I didn't like how greasy it was.
But it was quite tasty.
I don't remember. I just remember how greasy it was.
Well, I just only had it about 2 months ago, though. So it's
Really?
Good, yeah.
Last time I had it was
maybe
about
3.
Last time I had it was about 10 years ago. We've really gotten off subject here. We're
Whoa,
supposed
whoa. When is food off subject?
All right,
Do
I'm
you
sorry.
like food?
I love food.
I love food, and I'm willing to wager just about everybody that's listening right now loves food.
All right. So, those of you listening in now,
hello,
message us.
What
do
food
you like?
What's
food?
the weirdest thing you've ever eaten?
Yes.
Ooh,
What
how
is the
about
weirdest
that?
thing you've ever eaten? Or what is the tastiest thing you've ever eaten? What is your where's your favorite place to
Tasty is
eat?
hard to do. I mean, because it's like
No.
I'm not even gonna eat it if I don't like it.
But I mean, there's some things that you like, but then like certain places serve it so much better. Example.
Cheesecake. Oh, sorry.
Well, it's a good example. Well,
Pizza.
Okay, so on top of the list, what's your favorite pizza place?
Oh, I don't know. It depends.
Tripoli.
I do like Fio's.
Fio's?
And espresso.
Where's that?
In Jim's.
Where's that?
They're all up north.
Oh, back home, yeah. Same for Tripoli's.
Yeah.
TripoliBakery.com. Check it
I
out.
even like Napoli, which is right across the street.
I didn't like their pizza.
The pizza was good.
It was.
I had Napoli before I had Tripoli.
I thought they were just trying to imitate Tripoli, and I was like, you guys failed badly.
Pizza's pizza.
No.
Even when it's bad, it's good.
No. Like Domino's? You cannot say Domino's is good. It's awful.
Their crust is gluten-free.
I don't care. I want to find out where the rest of the flavor is, which for the most part, they went from cardboard to nothing. It doesn't even taste like anything.
Whoa. They make good pizza.
No, they don't.
Better than Papa John's.
No, it's not.
Yeah, Papa John's is awful.
I agree, but Domino's is not better.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Although Pizza Hut is much better.
And they're not any better.
They're fantastic.
No, they're not.
It is greasy goodness.
Oh, God, it's death goodness.
It's like Wendy's burgers. I love the grease.
I haven't had a Wendy's burger in I don't know how long. I haven't had a burger. Well, I had a chicken burger today.
That's not the same.
I don't
It's
eat
not.
beef.
Don't know.
But I don't eat beef.
So what?
I'm just telling you, I don't eat beef.
What a sad, sad existence.
I like my existence. I'm a happy, positive person.
If I never ate beef, I get sad when I don't eat beef.
I'm happy that I don't eat beef. It doesn't make me feel good.
A bacon cheeseburger makes me a happy Jimmy.
I used to love the junior bacon cheeseburger from Wendy's.
You make it a double and I'm there.
You can have as much of it as you want. I'm not touching it. You talk about me going into like a plethora of depression.
See,
like,
I'm the complete opposite. Without it, I go, why am I even alive? I mean, I haven't had bacon and cheese and burger on a bun with lettuce and tomatoes and mayonnaise and ketchup in a while.
Yeah, it's been a long time
and
for
I
me.
need that to be happy.
Need?
Yes,
It's a necessity?
Yes.
You can't exist without it?
Absolutely not.
Oh, brother.
I need it.
Maybe, we're just different that way. There's a lot of differences here. One difference is the fact we got less than 20 minutes left in the show and we still have clips to go through.
How's that a difference?
I don't know. I'm just saying it. See, now we're back to what I said before. Anybody can do a radio show. All right, maybe not anybody, but we can. We pulled it off. And look at us. Oh, look at me.
What? Well, you said to look at you.
Yeah, you didn't say anything. All right, so let's go to another clip.
You didn't say something to me. You said look at you. So I looked at you.
All right, very good. Let's go to another clip.
Aw.
Here it comes. The waterworks are about to come out.
Shut up.
They look different to the others.
That's because they're natural born ood, unprocessed, before they're adapted to slavery, unspoiled. That's their song.
I can't hear it.
Do you want to?
Yeah,
It's the song of captivity.
let me hear it.
Face me. Open your mind, that's it. Hear it, Donna. Hear the music.
Take it away.
Sure.
I can't bear it.
I will pause it there for a sec. Now,
Thank you.
the doctor's saying it's a song of captivity. Now, what I want to do is I want to read something right now. We're looking, when we do our show with a lot of clips that are based off of YouTube, whatever we can find online, for you, the audience, for your listening pleasure. Now, the first comment for this particular clip, this person says, the song is beautiful, it made me cry. Oh my God, natural oods make me cry. I'm crying. What happens? So when they get ill and they get red-eyed, what does humanity do? Got an antidote? Medicine? Try to solve it? No, they gas them and start again. It's horrible. And that really sums it up. That sums up this episode of how bad humanity can get without the proper direction. And I know you agree with that because, I mean, what happens in this episode is it's really bad. There's nothing positive about it. I mean, the doctor, eventually, of course, he always saves the day, but, I mean, in the grand scheme of things, with what's been going on, with how badly they're being treated, there's nothing right about it. It's terrible. It's absolutely terrible. You got to say something, man. It really is terrible. So, all right. So this is, a lot of people found this episode emotional. And again, the writers of this episode were looking to basically bring out the fact that there's an aspect of humanity that should never have happened, where people, just based on their appearance, were basically taken from freedom and put into slavery and treated like they weren't human, treated like animals.
Because when people have power,
They abuse it.
it corrupts them every time. Every single time.
And what is the
maybe not to the degree that it corrupts you or me. Maybe someone's worse, maybe someone's better, but it goes to your head.
Right.
When you're in power, you feel like you are no longer accountable for what you do.
Right, and there's an expression that says, "Power corrupts, absolute power
corrupts absolutely." Yep.
So it really shows that just because you are either in a position or you think you're in a position, it doesn't give you the right to take advantage of someone and put them in captivity, like what's being done here in this episode.
And Donna understands that.
Yeah.
The Doctor understands that, but Donna gets it. Donna gets it real quick.
The Doctor has understood it for years, but this is the first time Donna's ever seen anything outside of her own universe. So now she's seeing something completely new, completely alien, being exposed to it, so it really brings it out of her. She's much more vocal than this version of the Doctor. So let's get into this next clip, all right? All right.
Do it.
Here we go.
They're breaking in.
Yeah. What are you holding? Show me. Friend. Dr. Donna. Friend. Let me see. Look at me. Let me see. That's what. Go on.
Is that?
It's a brain. Hind brain. The OODA ball of secondary brain. Like the amygdala in humans that processes memory and emotions. You get rid of that, you wouldn't be Donna anymore. You'd be like an OOD, a processed OOD.
So the company cuts off their brains.
And they stitch on the translator.
Like a lobotomy. I spent all that time looking for you, Doctor, because I thought it'd be so wonderful out here. I want to go home.
All right, so we'll stop there. So we see that there's a lot of emotion here. They're learning about the Ood, and basically they're not only in captivity, but they're basically being stripped of their own individuality. And with the Ood, it's a collective individuality, and they're being stripped of it and basically used for a selfish purpose.
Again, but not to the point that they can't trust good people.
Right, because the Doctor
They
basically
still
gets
trust.
there. Yep.
I mean, the fact that these Ood have been mistreated, and they still trust the Doctor just because he says friend? I mean, it goes to show you that the Ood are like people that we meet every day. There are people out there that are just like this. They're pure, they're genuine, they would only ever do a kind thing.
Mm-hmm.
And because of that, many of them are mistreated. And they continue to trust the next person. They're never hardened. They never give in. They continue with what they know is right. And they just care and they give.
So if it was a reality situation, in other words, if the Ood were real, they basically would be the example that we need to follow. Being peaceable people, having a genuine love for one another, showing that compassion to other people, not generalizing or putting people into a certain group and just saying, well, this person's like that and this group's like that.
Not necessarily, because in this episode, the Ood do carry out some horrible things.
Well, I mean, that's because of the whole little, red eye thing that was going on when they had that whatever thing. the thing.
But that is constructed by these Ood that are in that cage.
Well, it was an effort for them to be able to get out of captivity.
Like I said, by the end of the episode, I'm glad.
Yeah.
I'm glad that the bad ones die.
Yeah, I know you are.
Because it's just wrong.
It
And it's
is.
wrong on every level. Just there's no excuse for the treatment that they are given. And it's bad enough when you watch something like this in a TV show, but the fact of the matter of it is this happens in the real world.
It does, unfortunately.
And that's what is wrong. That's what this stirs up. I mean, how often do you see something like this happening in life? You don't. But it
It's hidden.
still happens.
Yes, it does. It's hidden.
And
The
that's-
mainstream media doesn't present it, but you know it happens. And you know it's happened in the past. And even when it happened back then, for example, like with World War II in the Nazi regime, nobody outside that knew what was going on. And then it finally got exposed what exactly was happening. And now people who are, descendants of the people who were fully involved in that regime, they feel horrible. They're so saddened by what
thing.
took place in their family and their history's ancestry.
But see, that's the thing. You can't hold accountable this generation for the past.
No, you can't. But I mean,
it's
still,
one thing if you were there and you were involved, even if you were tricked, even if you were deceived into helping. There is some accountability, but you can't carry that on.
No, you have to.
It's one of the fundamental problems with humanity today. We continue to carry on that hatred.
Well, that's the thing. You cannot.
There's mistreatment, but we carry it on to the next and the next and the next,
and you can't do that.
We never forgive. You gotta forgive.
Exactly. That's one thing that I've recently learned is the importance of not letting your past dictate your future. Every single day we have choices to make, and if we live up to the choice and make sure that it's positive, then it will continue to bring up positive results in our life. If we stick to what we did in the past and we're just constantly looking to our past, we'll never progress, we'll never become better. And that's one of the things I love about this show, is the Doctor is constantly looking to see what ways he can make himself better.
Because others around him.
Exactly. That's what's so great about it. And just what you said is exactly right. That so many people stick to what they do, but we can't dictate what we're doing tomorrow based off of what we did yesterday or even today.
Well, part of the problem is because the problems and the issues that we face and think are okay, we inadvertently pass that on to our next generation.
Yeah.
What you grow up with, I mean, what did you think was normal everyday existence? Life in your house.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you grew up around.
It was just normal.
You became a product of your surroundings.
If your parents yelled and screamed and swore at each other,
then that's what you'd end up doing to others.
It doesn't mean that it didn't make you feel bad, but you didn't know why.
Right.
Because it was still normal.
Right, exactly.
And that's what happens. We pass that on to our kids. What we do, even the bad, becomes normal to them.
Exactly.
It's hard not to allow that to happen.
It really is. That's why this episode is so emotional. That's exactly why it is. We got a couple of more clips to go through before the end of the show tonight. So, okay.
But now, Sigma, would you allow me?
All right, real quick, just to kind of describe what's going on here. The guy who is in control of the Ood, he's now an Ood. They fully converted him.
Already? We skipped the conversion?
We don't have time.
Okay.
The honor.
It is yours, Doctor.
Oh, yes! It's stifled for 200 years, but not anymore. The circle is broken. The Ood can sing!
I can hear it.
Okay, so we have there the circle is broken, and the Ood are able to sing again.
Yep.
So the rest of this episode kind of concludes a little quickly, but we get glimpses into what's going to happen in the future of the 10th Doctor.
Yeah, this is not the last of the Ood. The
No.
Ood play a major part in this episode and going forward with the Dr. Donna.
Exactly. So let's
And about songs. Songs come to an end.
and we see them again later on in this series as well.
Yep.
So let's listen into this last clip for tonight.
The message has gone out. That song resonated across the galaxies. Everyone heard it. Everyone knows. The rockets are bringing them back. The Ood are coming home.
We thank you, Dr. Donna, friends of Oodkind. And what of you now? Will you stay? There is room in the song for you.
Oh, I've sort of got a song of my own, thanks.
I think your song must end soon.
Meaning?
Every song must end.
Yeah. What about you? You still want to go home?
No, definitely not.
Then we'll be off.
Take this song with you.
We will.
We'll wait.
I know this, Dr. Donna. You will never be forgotten. Our children will sing of the Dr. Donna, and our children's children, and the wind and the ice and the snow will carry your names forever.
Alright, so now what we saw here, you could see, now granted you listening in, unless you've seen this episode, you're not seeing what we saw, but the Doctor sensed that. When the Ood said to him,
he knew what was happening.
He was just bothered by, what do you mean my song is ending?
He wasn't even that. He was like, let's change the subject and get out of here.
Yeah,
like,
he didn't say much else after
where do you want to go now?
Right.
It was quickly done with.
Now, what's unusual about tonight's episode is we usually try to keep things kind of light, funny. We laugh a little bit more. We talk trash.
Not always possible.
And it's not always possible. But the one thing that grabbed my attention about this episode was one particular aspect from the beginning.
Silicon Valley?
No.
Oh.
It's this. It's kinda. It's right here with Homer Simpson.
I know that I got you mad once in a while.
Okay.
Well, the reason being is because, they brought the Ood out and they were like, you can have your comedic moments.
I remember.
Yeah. But look, we hope you enjoyed tonight's show. It was kind of crazy. It was kind of emotional. We had a lot to say. We had a little bit of anger kind of vented out with some of our thoughts on slavery and all of that stuff and the horribleness of it. But we hope you enjoyed tonight's show. It was good. Next week we have the Centauran Stratagem.
Ooh.
2-part episode.
Mr. Stocky returns.
Is Strax in it?
No.
You said Stocky?
Uh-huh.
Who's Stocky? Like
the guy who plays Strax.
Oh, he's in it.
Yep.
Oh.
He plays the Centauran.
Oh, okay.
It's like the first time you see the Silurians. It's the same one who plays the main Silurian that we know.
Ah.
Who's married to Jenny.
Yeah, that's kind of weird. I still find that a little
I just watched
odd.
The Snowman the other day.
Yeah, I know you told me.
I'm a lizard creature from the dawn of time. This is my wife, Jenny.
Oh, that's so weird. So we want to say thank you to everybody listening in tonight. We appreciate your time. We will be back next week, maybe a different time because schedules are kind of changing a little bit. Might be a little bit earlier. Perhaps. Again,
we shall see.
Yes, we shall. So until next time, is it wibbly wobbly?
Is it timey-wimey?
Is it tra?
No.
What is it?
Oh my vot!
Oh my vot! I still have tra. Oh my vot!
Tra.
Good night, everyone.